Hello everyone. Today I'm your instructor and I'm going to teach you. Before that, I want to express myself. This is my work experience and my education. I have completed bachelor degree in education and also completed some master degree in art and craft and classical music as well. I have a full-time academic and private tutor in English for secondary school. So today we are going to discuss about simple present tense. Okay, so let's start. So here in simple present tense, we will discuss the topics like definition of tense, types of tense, overview of present tense, walk around with third person, simple present tense, and doubts and question answer. Okay. In the end of the class, we will discuss about some question also. So first, the definition of tense. So definition of tense is a form of the verb that allows you to express time. Always remember time. Express time. Okay. The tense of the verb tells us when an event or something existed or when a person did something. Past, present, and future are three main types of tense. So always remember which express the times is called tense. Okay. And there are three main types which is called present, past, and future. Means present tense, past tense, and future tense. And all of them have four different types. Present also have simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. And past also have same like simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous, as well as future also have the same types: simple, continuous, perfect, and continuous, perfect continuous, sorry. Okay, so now we will discuss about them briefly. Present have four parts as I told you before: simple present, continuous present, perfect present, and perfect continuous present. Past also have four parts: simple past, continuous past, perfect continuous past. And future also have four parts: simple future, continuous future, perfect future, and perfect continuous future. And then we will discuss the definition about present simple. So the definition of simple present or present indefinite, all of them are same, is one of the verb forms associated with the present tense in modern English. Always remember, associated with the present tense in modern English. In simple present, the action is simply mentioned and there is nothing being said about its completeness. There is nothing being said about its completeness. You have to remember this. It is used to talk about an action which happens on a regular basis. Action which happens on a regular basis. So here are some examples. Like if we can discuss about a sentence, then how we can arrange. Like first we have to place subject, then verbs, then rest of the sentence. Like first subject is Tom. Tom studies in Texas school. Studies is the verb. Okay. In Texas school. The rest of the sentence. Like that, the boy studies in Texas school. She studies in Texas school. So these are the examples of present simple. Now, some other like third person simple present tense. What is the definition of the third person simple present tense? The short answer is that except the modal verbs, the third person singular is the simple present tense always ends in s. Always remember, ends in s. And like she climbs, she is the third person, and so the climb is always ends with s. She climbs. He runs, he is also third person. It rains, it also third person. So that's why we are using s in the end of the verb, etc. Now for a more details answer, for the vast majority of verbs, the third person singular in the simple present is formed by adding s of the main form. we always use s in the end. Now, here are some examples like the verb speak, play, give, make. So, they all are the verbs. So, we will use s in the end with the third person. Always remember. So, speak will be speaks, plays, gives, makes. Like that. He speaks, she drinks, my dog hates my cat. Like that. Examples. Okay. Now, there are some irregular verbs. Like, if there are some irregular verbs, these are the irregular verbs. So, irregular verbs, how you can find the irregular verb? The verbs which ends with ss, x, ch, sh, and o. Whenever we can see at the end of the word this letters, then we will use es at the end, not only s. So always remember, like kiss, kisses, es in the end. Fix, fixes. Watch, watches. Crash, crashes. Go, goes. So with the third person, always remember. So a mechanic fixes cars. She watches soap. He kisses his wife before he goes to work. So these are the third person. Okay. Now there are one more conditions. If the verbs ends in a constant y, if the verbs ends with y, then we will remove y and we will use ies in the place of y. So like here, carry. So we will remove y and we will use ies in place of y. Hurry, hurries, study, studies, Danny, Dennis, like that. Like there are some examples. Isabel studies every night. Isabel studies every night. They are the third person. The baby cries all the time. He denies all responsibilities. So here we will use IES in place of Y. Okay. Whenever we are using the verb for third person. Remember. Okay. Now let's do some exercise related to our topics. Like here, I sing. So for the third person, if we will use C, then what will be the answer? If like here I sing, then it will move like she sings. We will use s in the ends because we are using third person C. Like that, I play, she plays, I read, she reads, I go, she goes, I ask, she asks, I carry, she carries. Remember, here is why. That's why we will use ies. Now I enjoy, she enjoys, I wash, she washes, I call, she calls, I carry, she carries. Like that. Whenever we are using the verb for third person, we will use like this, the verb. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to end the class. And if you all have any doubts, then please text me. I'm always ready to help you. Thank you so much.